I'm Marianne and welcome to 10-Minute Morning Reset. So once you're set up on your mat, make sure your settings are to your liking, including the sensor height. If you're a little tighter, I suggest starting a little bit lower. If you're feeling good today, try to up the level if you'd like. Once you're set up on your mat and you have your settings adjusted, including the height of your sensor, we're gonna get set up nice and easy with that sensor under our low back, and we're gonna work on some pelvic tilts. Now, as we are tilting, remember the idea is to flatten that sensor using your abs, not your low back. Keeping shoulders on ground, head on ground. If you got a little baggier shirt like I do, make sure it's pulled under so it's not clinging onto that sensor. All we're gonna do here is we're gonna tuck, flatten that sensor, and untuck. The whole goal here is to rotate through our pelvis. So you can see here under my low back, as I tuck, I flatten that sensor, I relax, it comes back up. We are using our abs to flatten that sensor and then relax. So think of it like a rep. We are crunching our low abs in and relaxing. What it's gonna look like is my pelvis is tilting, I'm pulling my abs in tight, and then I relax my abs, let my hips relax. Let's go a few more here. And I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like with my shirt's a little baggy today. We're gonna tuck, untuck. There you go, tuck, pull our belly button to our spine, untuck. Last two. Last one. Beautiful. Next, we're gonna move on to some isometric holds. All you're gonna do here is when we draw our abs in nice and tight and flatten that sensor, we're just gonna hold. And what you're focused on is holding our abs in tight, really tilting that pelvis and flexing our stomach. Let's try this. We're gonna inhale. Exhale, pull our belly button into our spine and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Let's go again. Inhale, exhale, hold, belly button to spine. Now the whole point of this is you should be feeling your core tighten the entire time and relax. It's not meant to just rotate, hold, and not flex. Our whole job is to pull our belly button in our spine. 3, 2, let's go one more. Let's try to make ourselves shake on this one. Belly button to spine and hold. 4, 3, you got it. 2, and take a breather. Great job. So once you've nailed that pelvic tilt, we're gonna challenge it just a little bit. To start with, we're actually gonna challenge using our upper body. So you're gonna lift one arm or both up in the air, and we're gonna go for that tuck and then relax. Now the whole goal here is arms off the ground is meant to challenge you. If you want it to be harder, you can take one or both arms a little bit more overhead. Just be careful with this, is that the further your arms go overhead, the harder it is to maintain that tuck. Things you're trying to avoid is when I tuck, lift my arms up, my shoulders come off the back. We want to keep it nice and stable. So again, only take your arms as far as you can to where you can still tuck. Keep your shoulders and head on the ground. The other option here is to take one arm at a time. Try to see if one side is harder than the other. Anything you do moving those hands and those arms is going to challenge your core. Now what we want to make sure again we do is keep everything nice and engaged. Beautiful. On that last one, we're just gonna do an isometric hold. 4, flex, 3, 2, and take a breather. You can pick our arms up and all the way down to the side. Great work. Now we're gonna challenge ourselves a little bit more involving our lower body. So first move is we're gonna tuck and hold, and we're gonna just pick the left leg up. Now, if you find when you pick the left leg up that happens, make sure you readjust and tuck. And then we're just gonna set that leg down. Now you can relax in between reps if you want to, or you can just maintain the tuck the entire time. Let's try the other side. Good. Now the goal here is to see if one side is harder than the other. Option to pick our leg up even higher if you want more of a challenge, but remember the whole goal here is to support your back using your core. If anything feels weird, make sure you adjust and lower the leg a little bit lower if you need to. You do not have to pick it up high. You can always just go onto our toe as well if you want to try it or not. Perfect. On that last one, we're going to challenge. We're going to tuck and hold. We're going to keep it green, and we're going to alternate lifting our leg up. Now the challenging part isn't so much the height, it's lowering to the ground. You want to make sure when you hold, when you lower, you want to keep it nice and tight. What might happen is if you are just building strength or you've got a really tight low back trying to build strength, what we're trying to not do is as we drop, what might happen is your low back might come off and it'll turn red. We're trying to make sure it stays nice and tight. So please listen to your body on what works the best and do not overdo it. These moves are meant to be small and challenging. Last one. Great job. We're going to take a breather. Wonderful work. Next up, we're going to progress into is our lower body. When we do this, make sure you are paying attention to your low back. None of this should hurt. If at any point it does, just pull back a little bit. We will get there. So we're going to tuck our core. What we're going to do is we're going to slide our heel out. Now, the challenge here is you should slide your foot out as far as you need to challenge your core, but not tilt your hips. Again, what we're paying attention to is when we tuck, we keep that neutral pelvis, and we're going to challenge ourselves by taking our leg straight without untucking. Right? Any point you tuck or you untuck, that is your range of motion. Let's try a few more. Now this would be a good level right before the feet drops or the heel drops. This will challenge you without going too fast and too hard too quickly. Good. Last two. You can always slide on your toe as well, right? That's fine too. Whole goal is just to challenge your pelvis to make sure your core keeps the pelvis neutral while you move your legs. Take a breather. Great work. Now our next move can be a little more challenging. If at any point it feels uncomfortable or hurts, please stop and go back one round. First move we're going to do is we're going to tuck and hold. Once we're there, we're going to take up one leg and then the other leg. The whole goal here is to keep your hips at 90 and your knees at 90. Feet in line with knees, knees on top of hips. First move we're going to do, a little challenging again, is we're going to do some tucks up here. Be careful with this motion. When we tuck and untuck, your knees should not be moving back and forth. Knees stay generally stable. We're going to tuck and untuck. So abs are in tight, and we're going to draw our core in tight and then relax. Again, this can be a lot harder than it looks. So make sure when you are tucking, you're drawing your belly button in, and when you relax, you're just dropping it back down. Now again, this arch, if it hurts too much, make sure you adjust your sensor in your app. Good. And again, I'm doing this belly button to spine, you're really flexing my stomach. You'll notice here a little bit when I flex very hard, my butt kind of comes up. That's kind of the nice goal, is when I'm drawing in tight, I'm really flexing my stomach and then relaxing. This tends to be a little bit easier to feel that crunch, but the relax can be a little bit harder if you're tight in your low back. Good, let's go two more. Woo! Last one, we're gonna take a breather. We're gonna go for an isometric hold. Good, you got it, flex. Knees stay stable, they don't come forward. 3, 2, take a breather, good. Now before we drop our legs, we always flex our core and then we drop one leg at a time. Please be careful with this, it can be hard on your low back. When both feet are down, relax and take a breather. Great job.